So I've just woken up and I've decided to grace us with the To All Duelists upcoming updates for October. Now, if you've watched my leak videos, you will know that we probably know 95% of what we're getting this month, so it might be a bit disappointing. I'm hoping for a new DOCD World event because obviously we're getting the Prana event, the Sarah event, the Roaming Duelist event. That's coming on Monday, but beyond that, there's nothing else. In October, we usually get an unlock event for the new world. If we don't, that's going to be a bit disappointing. So let's take a look, see what we're getting. First of all, we have, Raid Duel the Flames of Vengeance. We're getting that again. Team up your friends and challenge us by Immortal to get the new SR card Infernity Force and the Dark Sun of Kalin's new skill. So a new skill for Kalin can be pretty cool depending on what it is. I don't know how many in the game files we don't have yet, or whether it's going to be a new skill. If it's brand new, it'd be pretty cool. If it's one that adds like a Infernity Archfiend or gives access to some other cards, that could be pretty cool. But let's go and take a look at Infernity Force and see what it does. It sounds like a trap card, so let's have a look. Okay, so Infernity Force, activate only when an Infernity monster selected as an attack target while you have no cards in your hand. Destroy the attacking monster, and if you do, special one Infernity monster from your graveyard. So this is just really good because the deck in general likes putting things in the graveyard. You have your B tools, you have your other cards that can put stuff in the graveyard. Your hand is going to be empty anyway if you're a good Infernity player, so you won't really mind having no cards in your hand because that's what you want in the deck. So I think that's pretty good. Now, this is the only new card. It's going to be a bit disappointing because again it's a repeat unlock event, but I'm sure we'll get another rare or normal couple of cards here and there that could make the deck a little bit better. But this is definitely a card I think we'll see some play because the Infernity deck isn't like the best right now, so it needs all the support it can get, and at least one new card that seems pretty good is alright so far. So let's get back to Duel Links. Okay, back to Duel Links. We have early October again. The mission circuit is underway. Of course, we saw this one in the game files as well, I think. Complete missions to race around the circuit, obtain real cards such as gems and the new SR card, Horse of the Floor Knights. I haven't heard of that card before. Huh. Let's go and see what that one does, because that sounds pretty interesting. So it seems Horse of the Floor Knights is actually a anime card, a Tag Force 5 card. So again, continuing that theme and giving us more support cards. When this card is normal summoned, you can add one Sacred Knight Spearholder or a poly from your deck to hand. So we just got this card in one of the most recent events, I think it was. So that's pretty cool. I believe this is a Noble Knight card, I think, when it's all kind of translated. But this is pretty good. I feel like that's not too bad of an SR card, an anime exclusive card. Anything that sets up poly is going to be pretty good, especially because you're getting more fusion support decks right now in Duel Links, so that could be pretty good, I think, but not like amazing. Obviously, the main draw of the mission circuit is just getting those tickets and those gems. Hopefully, they kind of fix up some of the issues I have with the mission circuit, that once you go beyond like 1,000, you don't get ticket drops. You don't get ticket drops after after you hit a certain milestone. You then don't get gem drops or ticket drops outside of the ones that are guaranteed, like, on a certain day. So hopefully they change that a bit. But yeah, let's take a look at what else is coming in October. So then we have Rise Yubel to get lost. Here we go. Unlock Jaden / Yubel alongside new reward cards, and a brand new skill for Jaden / Yubel will be the same spirit. Hopefully, like this month so far seems like it's great for new players because we're getting a ton of characters we haven't had in the game or haven't been unlockable for everyone, and that's always really good. Now, it says new reward cards, so not going to tease us with what we're getting, but hopefully it's some more decent hero stuff, and this is an event for Jaden / Yubel. Not like, I'm guessing it's going to be the same as before, where we have Yubel for the first part, Jaden / Yubel for the second part, but maybe they'll make it a bit of a longer time to unlock Jaden / Yubel. So again, whatever new skill is going to be pretty cool. We've had a ton of new skills for Jaden / Yubel recently. Of course, the Super Poly skill came out, and that's why this is being repeated, so everyone can get that copy, that skill, and get it redeemed, so they don't lose it in a gift box. So okay, I mean, we knew about it. It's not too exciting. Again, like the next thing as well is unlocking Luminous Umber, which we kind of knew about because the missions showed up for the DSD world. You could actually see the missions we're going to actually have to use to unlock them, but now it's unlockable at the gates. That's pretty cool because Luminous does have a pretty meta-relevant skill, the Light and Dark skill, so everyone can now get that. And of course, with the Duelist Challenge token chips or whatever, the skill chips, you can get it a bit easier. But it's pretty good for new players. This month seems good for new players so far. Let's hope the rest of the month has anything else decent. Then we have the Duel Quest, advance through the dungeon by dueling to obtain rewards such as card tickets and gems. We're getting a duel quest on the 30th of September, so basically within 2 months, or within 1 month, we're getting 2 duel quests, which is, okay. I wonder if they'll continue these secret hidden rooms from this one. In that one, I think they will, if it is, like, well received, so hopefully that goes down well on Monday when we actually do get that little campaign come through, but not too exciting. Then we have a new PvP event later, or underway, in late October. The Turbo Duel Grand Prix PvP event featuring Turbo Duels is here. Finally a new PvP event. Of course, this was much easier for them to put in than, say, Tag Duels, and I think I'm more excited for this than Tag Duels. Hopefully, we did see 2 new skills actually. We saw 2 new skills added to the game recently for Turbo Duels. Maybe one of those 2 is going to be like a selectable skill you can choose to use in this event. Like you could choose to use the trickery skill or the power skill. So that could be pretty cool depending on what your deck kind of plays. It would be cool to give the PvP Turbo Duels its own little meta, which I think it might have, because synchros obviously are really good in Turbo Duels. The whole point of them is to make some of them better, easier, and get the monsters to be stronger. So that should be really cool. Hopefully this leads to more PvP events in the future, and it's not just like a like the Gladiator Island where it was against PvP players' decks but not real characters, or no real players, sorry. Hopefully it is. It does sound like it's going to be proper PvP, and if it's ranked as well, that will be pretty cool as well. So yeah, I think they'll see the return of the treasure box system that we've had in the Duel Carnival and in the Kalin event, but I'm excited for that. It's probably the biggest thing so far I've been excited for on this update. And then we have Unleash the True Power in late October. I believe that's the final update for Duel Links this month. Oh, it's a Weevil event, really? Win duels to obtain the new UR card Exector Dragonfly, not Dragonfly, Firefly, so that'd be insane. An SR card in Exector Giga Weevil, so let's take a look at them and see what Exector support we have coming. I think Mighty Dan will be very excited about that because I know he quite liked them back in the day. So let's take a look. So first up we have Exector Firefly. This is a level 1 100 attack and defense monster. Once per turn you can equip one Exector monster from your hand or graveyard to this card. If an Exector card equips to this card, you can look at all set cards your opponent controls, so that's just really good. It's like a mini mind scan in a monster that can also get pretty powerful and get other effects based on the other Exectors you put on it, so that's really cool. And then while this card is equipped to a monster, that monster's level is increased by 1. Also it gains attack and defense equal to this card's attack and defense. Clearly the increase by 1 thing is a Xyz thing, because again, Exectors are an Xyz archetype, another archetype getting support after DSD World, like Constellas we're getting more Exectors that aren't Xyz archetypes, so that's pretty good. I quite like that actually. Obviously every a monster that equips this card to it gains 100 attack and defense, but that's not really a stat line you should be worried about. It's the level up increase that's pretty cool, and also the ability to look at all your opponent's set cards, see if you can attack into a Drowning or into a Wall of D or whatever. So that's pretty cool. I quite like Firefly. Then the next one we have is Giga Weevil. 0 attack, 2700 defense, 6 stars. You can target one face-up Exector monster you control, equip this card from hand to that target. While this card is equipped to a monster, that monster's original defense becomes 2600. I'm sure that's going to be good at some point. There's going to be some Exector that uses defense quite nicely, or maybe you could equip this to one of the bigger Exectors and then use like Concentrating Current or something to make it a big like 5000 plus attack per monster. That could be pretty cool. If this card is sent to the graveyard while equipped to a monster, you can target one Exector card in one Exector monster in the graveyard, special summon it, hard once per turn effect. That's pretty good, because you can then special summon the monster that was destroyed, or special summon even this guy. It sounds like you can special summon this guy as well. Like, it's just any Exector monster, so your Exector is destroyed, you then summon out this guy in defense, you have a bigger wall on the field. That's pretty good. I quite like this card. I think this card's gonna be pretty cool. Maybe only like a one-of in the deck or something, because it is kind of a brick by itself, but that's not too bad. I quite like that. If it's a Weevil event, that's pretty disappointing. I would know why they wouldn't want to show that it's Weevil specifically in the updates, but that's always cool, you know, getting more support for an older archetype that isn't coming in a box, so it's not locked behind a paywall, it's free. That's pretty cool. So back to Duel Links for the last kind of stretch. I did see we have some updates planned for October in late April? What? Checking the list during your opponent's turn, okay, that's really good. The same as it works currently, but that's really, really useful. And then you have checking skills via the duel log. When you or your opponent activate a skill, you can check its details via the duel log. That has been something that's been needed in the game fast forever. I'm sure if DZ was watching this, I'm pretty sure he talked about this like a year and a half ago in his Why I Quit Duel Links video, that you couldn't do this. So finally, this is being added. I think this was needed for a very long time. As more skills get added and they get more confusing, this is going to be a very, very nice little feature. And apart from that, bit of a disappointing month, honestly. The end of the month, really, really cool. Getting new cards and a new PvP event is going to be really, really nice. There's some other cool reward cards here and there. Obviously, I think the skill is going to be the most important part from the Kalin and Yubel events, depending on what they are, what they drop. So those might be pretty cool. But beyond that, this is like a new player's dream month, which I guess makes sense because you just had DSD World bringing in a ton of new players with the new login campaign, the UR Dream Ticket, the gems, give players access to most of the events we don't have anymore, and then they can get every character in the game pretty much apart from Kalin at this point, so pretty cool. I did want a DSD event. I'm guessing in November we'll get our first proper unlock DSD event. If we don't, then the world's been pretty disappointing so far. But yeah, let me know down below what you think. Thanks for watching, I'll see you all in the next Duel Links video. See you then.